Hello, everyone. My name is Jared Oldag, and in this presentation today, I will be talking about accountability and reward systems. In organizational development, this type of intervention is considered to be at the organizational level, but as we'll see, it can be applied at many different levels from individuals to teams to sections and to the entire organization. As a quick overview of this topic, the purpose of accountability and reward systems is essentially performance management. It's a mixture of an art and science to overlap an organization's goals with its culture and the motivations of the human beings that work for it. To many, this may sound like a problem specifically for human resources specialists. And naturally, organizational development consultants would absolutely bring HR in as part of their steering team. But HR has more responsibilities than merely motivating employees. Later, we'll look at questions the OD consultant should ask the HR team in this type of intervention. This intervention features heavy influence from systems theory, as organizations have to have a solid grip of how these different subsystems interact and how changes in one or many will affect the system as a whole. Also, this type of intervention also entails quite a bit of basic human understanding. Not everything in life is about promotion and raises, but what motivates employees to work well might require a good deal of emotional intelligence. Also, McLean, 2006, suggests that continuous feedback by managers and supervisors to their employees as to check in on their current performance management systems to ensure they're working. Now, one thing I wanted to address was the use of the word accountability. Accountability and rewards sounds like a binary system of reward and really punishment. But accountability is more than that. The Corporate Finance Institute in 2022 defines accountability as, quote, a situation where an individual or company is responsible for the outcomes of any particular activity, unquote. So accountability is really just taking charge or owning the consequences of an activity, not solely a punishment for non performance. To help us understand how accountability and reward systems are figured in organizational change, we can reference the McLean 2006 questions on page 258. First, how do we determine an individual's contribution to the organization when everyone works within a system that can either support or inhibit outcomes? Should we be concerned about reward systems at the individual, team, business unit, or organization level? What is the relationship between intrinsic from within and extrinsic from the outside motivation? How should employees learn how well they are performing? What role should employees have in creating their performance management system? How should the performance management system be communicated to employees? Should there be secrets regarding salary, bonuses, and the like? So, tackling these questions helps to give us guidelines on how to create a solid performance management system. So, this intervention has some apparent strengths. Significant improvements in performance of employees can yield great outcomes for an organization. Giudice et al. 2016 found that challenge performance increased with the perception of promotion rewards and accountability measures in their study. In the military, we had certain factors we called force multipliers. Similarly, good performance management systems not only directly increase outputs, but can also help in other ways. Intuitively, well motivated employees probably have a higher sense of loyalty and worth in a company, so turnover will be lower, for example. Additionally, McLean in 2006 wrote that the continuous feedback helps determine where personnel are improperly placed, or even determining where certain employees are just not a good fit for that organization. Of course, no intervention is without its shortfalls. This intervention is very human centric. So, from the get go, it will be difficult to establish a system that works for everyone. Luckily, Karen and Oliver, 2002, found in their study that empowering problem solving teams, rewarding those teams in conjunction with the individuals on those teams, was a highly effective method of accountability. Additionally, fairness is also an important factor in organizations' awards and accountability. No one is going to enjoy feeling cheated. Carucci, 2020, wrote that focusing on fairness is an important aspect when attempting to achieve accountability measures in your organization. Finally, McLean 2006 makes note that no performance management system has ever gone perfectly. People are complicated. It's as simple as that. Not everyone is going to be satisfied with the award and accountability system of your organization. It may work well for a time, but as context and priorities change, so will the people and their motivations. So a quick and easy example to apply this intervention tool is of a sales team. Management sets goals for their salespeople to meet. So one salesperson realizes that after meeting their goals and incentives, there really is no need to continue working hard and making extra sales. So that salesperson starts missing meetings and skipping out early to go to golf. Management is indifferent about this lax attitude since their targets are being met, but they don't realize they're being hurt too. This rock star salesperson could still be making sales, or at least helping others with their numbers, or teaching them their tactics. In this example, the organization needs to realize that the individual performance does not occur in a vacuum. There is a larger system at work. Further, it's worth some investigation to see what actually motivates employees to do better and how could they align their goals with the individual's goals. A second application is to look at an example using a steel mill. As of late, production has slowed since morale has been low within the mill. Further, management has been working out a large contract, which will entail large orders in the near future. It is apparent that this is an employee issue, so management and HR come up with a plan. Sections and shifts will be incentivized with paid time off for exceeding production quotas. Foremen and section leads were consulted to ensure healthy competition doesn't jeopardize safety. Additionally, employees that have shown extra effort as well as leads and supervisors will get extra incentives. In this example, the mill has incorporated a split-level reward system. They also verify the validity of the system with the staff. Yet continuous feedback will need to be collected in order to ensure employees are satisfied with the system being implemented. Here are the references I used in this presentation. You are more than welcome to pause the video and visit them, or if you'd like, I'd be more than happy to email it to you. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and I hope you guys have a great week.